Why do people follow orders even when those orders go against their morals, logic, or empathy? The answer lies deep within the psychology of obedience, a complex web of social conditioning, fear, trust, and the human need for order. From childhood, we're taught to respect authority, parents, teachers, bosses, and leaders. This respect creates a framework that makes society function smoothly. But what happens when authority crosses the line? Why do so many still obey, even when it feels wrong? One of the most famous studies that explored this question was the Milgram Experiment conducted in the 1960s. Psychologist Stanley Milgram wanted to understand how ordinary people could commit horrific acts simply because they were told to. Participants were instructed to administer electric shocks to another person every time they answered a question incorrectly. In reality, no one was being shocked, but the participants didn't know that. As the voltage increased, many showed signs of extreme stress and hesitation, yet a shocking 65% continued to obey the experimenter's orders to the highest voltage level. They weren't evil, they were obedient. They believed they were just following instructions from a legitimate authority figure. This experiment revealed a chilling truth. People often obey authority even when it conflicts with their personal conscience because they transfer responsibility to the one giving the orders. "I was just following orders" becomes a psychological shield that allows individuals to distance themselves from the moral consequences of their actions. Obedience to authority is deeply rooted in human evolution and social structure. For centuries, hierarchy ensured survival. Tribes needed leaders, soldiers needed commanders, and societies needed rulers. Our brains are wired to seek structure and guidance, especially during uncertainty. Authority gives us a sense of safety, clarity, and belonging. But this instinct can be easily manipulated. When someone in power commands confidence, wears a uniform, or speaks with authority, people are more likely to follow without question. That's why symbols of power, titles, badges, or professional attire, have such a strong psychological impact. They trigger automatic respect and compliance. Social conditioning also plays a major role. From early on, we're rewarded for compliance and punished for defiance. In school, we're praised for following rules. In workplaces, promotions often go to those who obey higher-ups. This trains us to equate obedience with success and disobedience with danger. But blind obedience can be dangerous. History is full of examples, from soldiers carrying out brutal acts to corporate workers following unethical orders and citizens allowing injustice in the name of law and order. The truth is, authority can be both a force for good and a weapon for control. Understanding the psychology behind obedience helps us recognize when authority is being abused. So how can you protect yourself from blindly obeying? First, develop critical thinking. Always question the motive behind a command. Ask, does this align with my values? Is this morally right? Second, learn to separate respect from submission. You can respect authority without surrendering your judgment. Third, remember that authority is only legitimate when it serves the collective good, not personal power. Lastly, trust your intuition. If something feels wrong, it probably is. True strength lies not in obedience, but in the courage to question when necessary. In the end, people obey authority because it feels safe, natural, and socially acceptable. But real wisdom lies in knowing when to stop obeying and start thinking for yourself. The next time someone in power gives an order, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, am I doing this because it's right or because I was told to? That single question can be the line between conscience and compliance, between humanity and blind obedience. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more psychological deep dives into human behavior and the hidden forces that shape our minds. Your support helps this community grow, so hit the bell icon to never miss an upload.